welcome back to class. We are doing light eyes and accentuated lips, but this time around there's a twist. The light eyes and accentuated lips we are doing today is a look you can wear for interviews, is a look you can do for bridal train, is a look you can do for the mother of the bride, is a look you can do if your bride does not want so much makeup, like if she's maybe all these churches that don't allow makeup. So it's a look you can do for a lot of functions. What we'll be doing is light eyes, we'll be doing eyeshadow but colors that are very close to our skin tone, and then we won't be fixing lashes this time around. I'm going to show you how to use your mascara to achieve a very full lash effect. And then this time around, instead of using our foundation or our concealer to contour and highlight, we are going to be using powder contour and highlighting. So if you are working on 15 ladies and you want to highlight and contour for them, but you don't know how to do it, fast, this is something you can do. So I'm going to be showing you that. And then the gele we are doing this time around is a gele that a bride can wear and a wedding guest can wear as well. It's something you can switch from a bridal look to a guest look. So that's what we are going to be doing now. Now pay attention as we start. So I'm going to clean my hand and sanitize my hand. And after that, I'm going to clean our face to get our canvas prepared for this look. So we'll clean the face. Our brow does not need shaping, or let's say, some mother of the brides will not allow you to touch their brow. Even some brides will not allow you to touch their brows. So now we are doing this so that you can know how to handle the situation. So I'm going to brush our brow in the direction that I want it to be, and I'll use my face primer on the brow as usual. So let's prime our brow. And after that, the next thing to do is to set with powder. I'm sure you remember that process. And when we set with powder, you remember I told you use a shade or two shades lighter, or the person's exact tone. Just put that powder so that the brow can be ready for drawing. And this time around, I'm going to be using just pencil, no brow filler, just pencil to achieve my brow. So let's do it. And I want a kind of soft brow effect, so I don't want it to be so artificial. So I'll just fill up the part that there's no hair more than where I have full hair, and I'll blend. No serious filling this time around. So in case your client does not want their brow to be so filled, this is what you can do. Now we'll blend. Yeah, you can see it's still beautiful. It's still very beautiful. So you fill. No harsh line too. And you blend. Then you move on to highlighting with a shade or two shades lighter concealer, depending on how you want it to be highlighted. So do this one. I told you the other time, you highlight next to the filled brow or next to your line to get your best results. This time around, we are doing very faint look. We don't want so much product, you understand? Because if you are working on an elderly person, and a lot of times they usually like their makeup as natural as possible. I'm using the exact shade at the top. So when you do this, you blend, 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 and blend. As usual, I'm going to use my blending brush to blend out the concealer. So I'm blending out now. Yeah, well blended. Then we'll do the other one just that way. Your highlighting has to be next to the brow so it can pop. You can see that this time around we did not even fill up like the other time, and it's still looking well highlighted. That's because we're highlighting next to the brow. Then you blend out. You know, I told you the other time, you check the difference and you adjust. So from what I can see, the front part of this one is bigger than the other one. So I'm correcting that. And yes, that's good now. I told you that we have to set so that we can get a very matte look effect. So I'm setting now. I'm setting with my setting powder. Yeah, done. After this, the next thing to do is to use the eyeshadow primer. So that's the primer. Then this time around, I'm doing the eyeshadow before transitioning. That's to show you that you can do it anyhow, but just get that result. Just get that result. That's the most important thing. So let's tidy up. Look at this. Yeah. Tidy up and then we apply our shadow. Like I said, colors very close to our skin tone. So I'm going to be working with shades of gold. With my eyeshadow application brush, please hold this for me. I'm going to apply the one very close to our tone. You tap in bits. You tap in bits. You tap in bits and you just put it there. And this time around, I'm going to smoke the edge, the outer corner. I'm going to smoke it out. Okay, so with a small blending brush, I'm going to smoke out the edge of the look with a black eyeshadow. With a black eyeshadow, I'm going to smoke the outer corner, and as I do this, I'll blend. I don't want people to see where the gold stopped and where the black started from, so I'm going to blend. I'll blend it together at that corner. Blend it together. You can see that I've not transitioned, I've not blended out on the crease. So I'm going to do that using this very light shade, matte color. Always note that it has to be matte. I'm going to use this to blend out there, so that nobody will be able to tell where one color stopped and where the other started from. Now you can see that even though the transitioning is like the last thing, I still have a very good result. That's because I know where to put it. You know, I told you earlier, you have to put the transition in between the lid and the brow bone. That means your crease. So I just did that now. Please open your eyes. Can you see? I did not exceed my eyelid. As usual, we tidy up again. Now the next thing to do is to line our eyes. This time around there's going to be a twist. I'm going to be using blue inside her inner eye ring. Let's say she's a client who wants a tone of her color, and she at the same time she still wants her makeup to be light. That way you may not want to put blue, because you know when you put blue it's already accentuated, and yeah, your client said she does not want bright makeup and she still wants the color she's wearing. So what do? You make sure the eye is natural, but you can pop the color on the inner eye ring. So we are going to put blue on the inner eye ring, and yeah, the eyes is natural enough. Yeah. And yeah, you can see that this time around we are not doing wing liner. It's not everybody that will like wing liner. So if you don't like wing liner, you can rock this look. It's just the normal lining. Look up, please. Look up. We still line inside out as usual. Okay, so I told you that we are going to be using mascara this time around. So with my mascara, close her eyes please. I'll make her close her eyes, then I'll roll my brush. Yeah. She has very, very short, scanty lashes, so I'm adding volume and a bit of length to it. Open eyes. So now you can see our lower height is really messy, so let's clean up. Let's clean up. That neatness is very, very important. Yeah. Face clean now.